2, Liam Derman. Liam plays wide receiver and defensive back for the Royals. Liam is accompanied by his parents, Crystal and Mark Derman. After high school, Liam plans to go into the ministry, pursuing to be a student pastor. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. At this time, we would like to provide the opportunity for you to join with us in a moment of silence. Thank you. Please remain standing as this evening we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Performing our national anthem this evening is the ECCA Marching Band under the direction of John Gallagher.
Okay, we're live on the field. Head coach Stephen Childs, senior night. That's your first senior night as a head football coach. How are the emotions?
It's good, man. Those kids have been sold out. I mean, they each have their own story, but we came over and played JV football last year, man. And this is their only year of eligibility to play varsity football. It's pretty cool for those kids. So, yeah, man, it's going to be fun.
Great night, great facilities. A little windy. So Steinbach, if he gets an opportunity, could pop one deep. Give me your keys. 2 keys tonight.
What did I tell you last week? You remember?
Take care of the ball and tackle.
That's it, buddy. That's it.
Okay, so last home game. Let's get ready to rock. And we're going to say, you can.
Randall, I love you, buddy. Sorry I stressed you out. You're the best.
We all love you, Randall.
Prop in the state.
Love you, Randall. And you too, John.
And
We do. So, as we say here at Eagleton, go Royals. Back to you, John.
There's one there. Thank you.
A little less than 10 minutes ago here until kickoff. Again, excited to be able to do this. Got some new things we're going to try tonight. Hopefully all those things work. A few surprises that we hope will work out for us. But, just Coach West, whenever you're ready there, talking to Coach Childs there about some of the keys to the game, I think it comes down to, just like it did last week. If they play their game, the coaches that we have are going to put us in position schematically to be successful, but we have to take care of ourselves. We've got to tackle well, wrap up, and protect the football, or we're going to have a hard time having success against anybody.
Yeah, it's just like Coach Childs. That's his 2 key points from last week, Randall's protect the football and tackle. And we did both of those really well last week. So we're kind of hoping we can keep that rolling.
Yeah, I mean, I just keep looking back at all the games that we've had this year, and if you just can be net positive in turnovers and in a few of those games, then the game's a totally different outcome, and especially last week. If we don't have a couple fumbles, and obviously we had a takeaway there, but if we have a couple couple less of those, then we win the football game.
Yeah, without question. And last week we know that it seemed like we were 2 plays away from blowing that wide open.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously being able to capitalize in the red zone down near the goal line, and turn a couple of those field goals into touchdowns would have been a big deal. But tonight, and talking to the coaches, Coach Childs, Coach Brandt, and Coach Bruton, it's play our game offensively. It's come out and do what we've done, but do it. Execute it better. Don't hit the receivers on time. Keep our blocks, run hard, and I thought Lane ran really hard last week.
He did, and what was impressive about Lane is he put 2 hands on the football, and every time he got in traffic, he was protecting the ball. So now we're different here. I am on the far 20-yard line, and I've got all kinds of stuff going on in my ear right now. So if I wasn't ADHD, I am now.
Well, you're doing a great job. And if you saw there on the broadcast a moment ago, we have drone footage tonight, and it is currently live. What a big deal. Thanks to Mark Anderson. Been flying the drone all year for our football team, but to be able to tie that thing into our broadcast and just see these beautiful shots of this campus that looks totally different than it did 12 to 18 months ago, and to be able to see that and check this field out and this facility is a really cool addition to the broadcast.
Yeah, it's we've got something special going on here for sure, Randall, and I'd like to give a shout out to my lovely wife who always supports, brings us pizza every Friday night, and my little baby daughter who is at home recovering from surgery. So hopefully she's getting better. And my middle child on her way to Tuscaloosa.
Well, hopefully she's going down there to watch the Vols get a win. But I just want to piggyback off of what you said. I'm thankful to my wife to allowing me to do this, something that I've really grown to enjoy, and my son who loses a little bit of time with Daddy on Friday nights, but he's always excited to listen to us and watch, and so thankful for them. We couldn't do this without our families.
Also like to give a shout out to our fearless leader, Mark Dallin, as my wife and our fearless leader keeping me and John Covey in check here.
Yeah, Mr. Dallin, he likes the drone shot. He is excited about the drone footage. So, Mr. Dallin, I'm glad you're tuning in. I hope you made it down to Alabama safe. If you get a chance, roll over to Tuscaloosa and watch the Vols win.
Yeah, there's definitely been plenty of people texting us today saying, hey, the drone looks good. We got some good shots going. My phone has been buzzing this entire time. So you know
what that means, John Covey? That means
we got a good show.
That means we have people who care and they understand how great this is. We have our boy John Klaus on the camera on the field, Landon McClurg in the booth as always, and on the red zone cam down here next to me, we have Peyton Estrada and Alex Cobb. And then I'm in my little Christmas booth right here. So,
Coach, I don't know if you can see it, but, man, the shot that we have on the field right now with that drone, just being able to see our campus, and, again, just the beautiful additions that we've been lucky to have with our press box and the rack and the new STEM building, and just being able to see that with that having that footage on the broadcast is really cool.
I can't see what you guys see, but my main thing is, can you hear me? And if you can, we're good to go.
I hear you fine. As long I think we're good to go.
All right. While we got a minute here, it looks like we got our broadcast team. Ian Britton, unfortunately, not able to make it tonight, but he's with us in spirit. So Ian Britton, if you're watching, we appreciate you. We miss you. John Klaus, Peyton Estrada, Alex Cobb, and Lynn McClurg all on cameras. So thank you guys for all being here. We're going to have a great night.
Oh, yeah, going to be fun.
Now, our plan, John, is, and it's tough for me, but fortunately for me, I've got great people around us that when we get to basketball season, we plan on bringing you a multi-camera or 2 basketball game. So keep that on your agenda, as the Royals basketball team will begin history November 14th as we play our first varsity game.
Yeah, and excited for those kids to get in that locker room, Coach. I know you've put a ton of blood, sweat, and tears and equity into that thing, and I know that it's going to be something that they're really excited about.
So right now it's chilly out here. It's not miserable, but the wind is just whipping. My camera occasionally will move left to right. We're getting 15, 20 mile an hour gusts. So, Randall, that's going to affect the passing game. But now we're not a vertical team, so most of what we do is little RPO and short passes. So I don't know if it's going to affect us that much.
Yeah, I mean, it's you got to take your spots, in this wind. If you do want to go vertical, you got to know where you can put it. And obviously right now, as we stand, wind's blowing from left to right. So you probably don't want to throw a bunch of vertical routes, deep balls when you're going towards away from the retention pond. But as you look at it from left to right, you might be able to throw a few up and get some air under that thing.
Yeah, I'd be interested. Not that we want field goals. No, right now the flags on the goalposts are standing stationary, so it's kind of whipping the flag around. As my microphone just fell over on me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got a little quiet there, but now you're sounding good and you're back. But I want to look at the captains here tonight. Again, obviously our 2 seniors, number 22, Liam Derman, number 1, Eric Fox, and the leader of the team, Nathan Clemmer, out there, number 7, our quarterback and free safety. And so out here at the coin toss, it's always fun to predict. Do they want the ball or they want to kick it? I think tonight they're going to want to play defense first, so we'll see if they win. I do. I think if they win, they're going to defer and go set the tone defensively.
I'm adjusting here, Randall, so it's all you right now.
So coin toss has happened. Looks like we won the toss, and we are going to take it. I'm wrong 3 weeks in a row, but it's okay. I'm generally a take the ball and run it down the field kind of guy, but the way the defense played last week, I thought, maybe it was a chance to kind of go out and set the tone early, but you can do the same thing offensively. Go out and get a score here and get that momentum going for your defense. And man, again, just about to see our Eagleton Royals run out, and I don't think you could have a better shot than that drone view we've got right now. Really cool to see them coming out that way, and here they come on to Robert M. Maxey Field at the Crown, your Eagleton Royals. Got to give a shout out as always to the ECCA band led by John Gallagher. Done a great job. No different than any other program at this school. Taking a bunch of kids that haven't performed at this level and from game 1 to now, just such growth we've seen, and believe they're competing in their first competition tomorrow. So that's a really exciting news for them, and obviously we wish them luck and go get it, ECCA band.
I just took a metal splinter to the hand. I don't know how that happens.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm a tough boy.
Rub a little dirt on it. You're from Kentucky.
Workers' comp. All right. As we get ready for kickoff here, we are going to have, I believe, an amazing drone shot from the Mark Anderson, our STEM teacher and drone expert extraordinaire.
Coach West, these are those situations with teams that, 2 teams that haven't won a lot of games here. You always got to be watching out here on this early kick. Do they try something to get some momentum going their way? They kick it with our drone shot there. It's going to be taken there by number 11, Colton Relation. doing a good job of finding a crease and getting out to about the 40, 41-yard line.
Yeah, that's good starting field position, so let's see what our offense can do.
Yeah, Coach, I think you come out here and like we talked about a minute ago, we're kind of going into what looks like the wind, and so I'd like to see the Royals establish the run game right here, get in behind those pulling guards and tackles on some of that counter tray stuff, and let Nate run around a little bit and see if we can push this thing down the field.
Delay in the action here.
Yeah, another new thing tonight that we're hoping to be able to bring to you kind of at the end of quarters and definitely at halftime is we've got some live stats that are being taken for us, so we're excited to be able to share some of that with you at the end of the quarters and at halftime. So that's another cool addition that we just continue to grow on here at Eagleton. But Nate's going to take the snap here in a little 2x2 set.
Right there, he's got to get upfield.
Yeah, obviously, with that one, the snap wasn't great to start. Kind of when you're rolling out right and it goes to the left a little bit, it throws everything off. But not a bad little gain on first down. It's just going back 5, 6, 7 games, we were having a lot of 2nd and 10s or 2nd and 12s. So positivity. Want to continue to move the ball forward here.
Again, you got Willard King in the slot. That's a good option. Let's see if Nate might look at that, Randall. That's going to be Cope.
Little GT action, good run. Hey, and he fumbles it.
They got it.
Coach, it's been the Achilles heel of our offense all year, and we talked about that pregame as protecting the football. And you made a point to talk about it last week, and we did early in the game of how good Cope was doing at protecting the ball, and right there just carrying it with one hand, got poked out, and it didn't fall for us, but that's okay. We're going to go play defense.
Yeah, he was just a little loose with that, Randall. And now it's up to the defense to get this back.
And you don't want to make excuses, but this is a kid that's played about 6, 7 games now at running back. He's a phenomenal athlete and is only going to get better a sophomore, but those are the kind of things that we have a tough time to be able to stop. But great play by Connor Cox there. He has, Coach, I know you've been at every game and watched him, the growth that he's had from not even playing much early to, his breakout game was against Wartburg, and he's just become a staple on the edge of that defensive line.
Well, they found a place for him, Randall. He just gets upfield, and as long as he can have a simple task, he does a great job and wraps them up. It's just sometimes he'll get lost out there, and that's what we got to avoid.
I got outside on us there. Still think we stopped them just short of the first down, but got to be able to contain that edge. Got to, again, it's a common theme. We praise somebody on one play, and the next play we turn around and have a little bit of a contain issue there on Connor's side, but just got to live and go to.
It's third down, and it's less than a yard, so they've got a lot of plays in the playbook for this.
Yeah, this is an offensive coordinator's dream. You feel, it is about 6 inches from the first down line. Got a player going off maybe some blood or equipment or something that is not legal, but they're going to stay in that 2x2 set. They like to live in this, Coach. They like to be in that spread balance set. So
we jump. Yeah, so that's just mistakes early on, and I think a lot of it, Randall's. There's a lot of anticipation for this game, but we got to get our minds right. And they got illegal motion on Cosby.
Oh, well, I didn't quite see that one, but we will take it.
Hey, first down doesn't matter. Right there, that third and 6 is a whole lot tougher than 3rd and a half.
Yep, no doubt. They're going to come out here. This makes it a little more difficult, right?
Obviously, you don't know what they're going to pull.
Yeah, here. Obviously a little bit more of a chunk play on the last one, and they could go back to something like that. But they're staying 2x2, and I'd be looking for an RPO or some kind of quick pass here. Straight quarterback run. Great contained by the Eagleton defense. That's how you draw it up, Coach. That's, Tyson gets some pressure, makes him bounce it outside, and our safeties and outside linebackers feel.
All right, now when you're a 1-7 or 1-6, 1-7, they go for this.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. I mean, you're in this position on the field, and the thing you don't know is, do they have a lot of teams, especially at this level, Cosby being a 1A team, do they have a little quick kick where they're going to try to do something to get us off guard? But they're in trips right now, and we jumped. Still going to be short, but again, that helps you right there. Something that's not been a big characteristic of this team, to this point.
Still fourth down, but now fourth and 1 or less than a 1. That's a short one.
Yeah, you need a spike here. You need something from one of those defensive linemen to get some pressure. Obviously, you got Gio and Tyson in there, but Harlan, Nelson been playing really well of late, and Connor there. So want to see them squeeze. Got to imagine they're going quarterback run or some kind of quick inside zone here. And we stopped them.
Let him go.
Good call on the keep.
And there you go. Obviously, early in this game for them offensively, their game plan is to run that quarterback as much as they can. And so, but a big stop there defensively. Like I said, those defensive linemen were the only ones that were going to make a play there, in my opinion. So, no harm, no foul for the fumble. A little bit.
We're right about where we were.
Yep,
Now let's see if Lane can learn from that. He had a good gainer on that fumble, so let's see if we can come right back to it.
Little trip set with Navarre and Willard and Eric Fox up top. Just straight quarterback run by Nate. Good play, good positive. We know, obviously, he's our leading rusher on the year, only 100-yard rusher so far this season. He's a weapon. You got to find creative ways to get him in space.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Nate Clemmer's best at. When you get him out of the pocket, let him create with his legs, and then his strength is not to be in the pocket and throw the football.
No, and he knows that. The coaches know that. We just have to keep finding ways to get him out there. Got a hole there. Just keep running, Lane. That's one of those. Lane did a really good job early in that play, a little power play, Coach West, and kind of was patient to get him behind the guard. But then he's just got to explode. Once that seam's there, you got to go. But now you got 3rd and 2, 3rd and a lot of plays in the playbook for this one.
So right now you got to look. Nate maybe keeping his own. Again, we're not using the slot like I think we need to at times. Watch this outside blitz coming from number 5, and 6. He's coming.
Nice little pass to Willard King. He's got the first down. Hold on to it there. Yeah, so West, I talked to Coach Winstead earlier a couple days ago. I completed stats over the last couple weeks, and it's incredible the balance we have between our receivers. We don't have one. They're all within 40, 50, 60 yards of each other. Right now, Colton Relation, leading receiver on the year. Eric Fox is right there with him. Navarre, who's played 3 less games, is right there with them. So balance. Would love to see a few of them get going tonight. Nate flushed out of the pocket there and went and made a play, a gain of about 2 yards. We'll certainly take those over sacks.
Yeah, so right here, putting together a nice little drive, and let's see. It's all about here, Randy, putting it into the end zone and see what we can come up with.
Yeah, and this is the first time this year, Coach, we've seen this 3-3 stack defense. It presents some opportunities in the run game for sure, but they just want to get a lot of linebackers out there. Nate with a great pass there to the sticks and a little more to Willard King.
I think Willard needs to have more targets.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing about him is Willard's not going to kill anybody with his straight line speed, but he does a great job in the slot of getting open. And those little, looked like just a little 2x2 flutter out, and Willard was able to get that one and get a first down and a little more. So certainly would love to see them come back to him.
So another mower works, first down. And here goes Nate and what he does best, and he's got some room if he can get it upfield. He had one guy to beat, and I thought he could get into maybe not the end zone, but he definitely get inside the 10.
Yeah, and it looks like Cosby's game plan defensively right now is to bring some pressure off the edges. If you go back and look at the success we've had offensively over the last 2 to 3 games, has been those kind of edge C-gap runs with Nate and with Lane Cope. And so they're trying to, and right there, just a great play call by Branton to go away from that blitz. Good pickup by Lane there.
He's got one guy to beat. Fumbled it out of bounds, but
Okay.
that's ours.
No harm there.
That'll be that should be a first down, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I believe it is. We were second and short, so that's another mower works. First down.
So first and goal as we're solid.
And this is where we've struggled this year, Coach. You know, we've struggled at times getting down here, and you look back at last week in the Wartburg game, and even West Green at times we got down here and struggled. I'd like to see us punch it in right here. There'll be a little give to Lane Cope. He's got to get the edge, and there it is. That's going to be a Broadway barbershop touchdown for the Royals.
So nice drive there, Randall, by the Royals.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't crazy. It was a simplistic do what we do. But I said earlier, you know, in talking to Coach Branton, he said, you know, we've just got to get back to executing what we're trying to do and protecting the football. And that drive right there, we did a good job of taking what was given to us and going and scoring. So Steinbach on the extra kick here, and it looks like he put it through.
And that's a weapon in 2A football, Randall. He's about 90%, I would think, this year on extra points, and that's a big deal.
Well, I mean, you go back and look at, it was the West Green game. I mean, we ended up beating West Green 21-18, and it was 3, you know, extra points or a 2-point conversion that they went for because they couldn't convert the extra points. And I believe in that game they went 3 times for 2 because they didn't trust their kicker.
Yeah, that's a huge weapon to have. And plus, inside the 25, he's pretty consistent on the field goal.
Yeah. He is by far, and I say this, and look, we're talking about 6 or 7 attempts, but I hadn't seen a kicker at the high school level that kicks onside kicks as good as him in a long time either.
It's almost like every time he does it, you think you got a shot.
Yep.
He does a good job of getting it on the ground, and the last one he did, it didn't get a hop on him, but the one he had against Hampton may have been the most perfect onside kick that I've ever seen.
Yep, and talking to Coach Bruton, special teams coordinator, about that is, you know, in high school football now you can use those composite balls for kicking, and didn't have a composite ball on that one last week, and so they were kicking a regular ball and doesn't get quite the bounce that a regular ball is going to get. So Gabe's going to kick it off, going against the wind a little bit. Right now it's kind of normal, but get them down and tackle here. Good tackle right there. Looks like that was Adam Fife on the tackle. Another sophomore that has played a lot of defense for us and done a good job this year. So, one series in for the Cosby Eagles, I think we got to be looking at how can we stop this quarterback. He's going to be the key for them in their run game. And, you know, I mean, they had about four or five plays there with some back and forth there with the penalties, but they ran him, I don't know, almost every time, I think. So, and again, keeping it with him again. And that's what we're going to have to stop. He just, you can tell right now, he's a fast kid.
Sorry, I was out a little bit, Randall. I was like the angry lion getting the mental splinter out of my finger.
I thought you just were taken aback by that Maryville Alcoa score they announced.
Oh, what is it?
Maryville 7, Alcoa 0.
Hey.
Your Rebels.
Coach, I know that you're pretending like you're not actually watching this game.
I am not watching the game. That is a fact.
Hey, Cosby coming out here with little trips to Eagleton sideline. Haven't really tried to throw yet. There's a first nice play right there by Tyson Click. I've said it all year. He's as good of a defensive lineman at the 2A level as there is in the state, and I truly mean that. When he's playing with his head on straight, and he's done a good job over the last few weeks, he is almost impossible to block. Good job there by squeezing and getting the tackle and putting us in a better situation on third down. I'm just going to go ahead and predict, Coach West, that this is going to be a quarterback run. Has a chance there, and that's probably why they keep running it. He probably could have. He had a chance there to run that one and maybe get the first down, but chose to throw it. And again, you got to look here. I think they're going to punt this one, and I think that's probably a smart move. They were a little closer. Maybe they don't, but going to bring the punt team out here. We're bringing the return team on with Colton Relation back deep.
Yeah, right now they had a hard time stopping us. We stopped ourselves on that first drive with a fumble, and it was pretty easy getting it down the field on that second drive. So they're hoping to flip the field here, and with the win, Randall, you think they'd get a chance.
Yeah, just not a good snap. Gives us a chance to. It's a high one. Get away from that one. Good roll for the Eagles. I don't like us just standing there that close to the ball.
We are getting way too close to those live footballs. Had one last week where we picked it up in traffic, and that could have been tragic.
Yeah, I mean, those situations right there, unless you're going to field that thing cleanly, get away, Peter, run, and get to the sidelines. But gives your Royals another chance to drive it down the field. Going to need 70 yards to score here. Would like to see them go back to the slot a little bit here. You know, hit Willard, hit
I
the
think that's a
bar.
great option.
Back in a little 2x2 look here. Sometimes those plays take a while to develop. I'm not going to lie and act like I didn't get a little bit of fear there, just because a couple different players just have had trouble with that play over the last couple weeks, but a great job by Eric there to hang on to it and get a nice positive gain on first down. Sorry, I can't talk right now.
Yeah, the reverse has not been kind to us.
No, and I still think we need to go to the pass on that. Yeah, just a little toss pass. If you don't get it, it's an incomplete pass, but nice little quick snap out to Colton Relation.
And I know it's not what we do, or it's not been our MO any at all this year, but I'd like to see us take a shot.
Yeah, I think you have to feel like now, and this is another situation, 3rd and 3. I think if you get the first down here, you got to look at seeing if you can push it vertical, because again, you got to win. You got to win this game for some momentum. Win next week to get in the playoffs, and then go play likely York. And so, I'd like to see us open it up a little bit here. It'll be a first down. Nice.
It's a first down.
Lane has developed so much in hit this year and his vision that he has. I think the next step he can take is the explosiveness once he has that vision and has that seam. But that'll be another Mower Works first down for your Royals out on the 44-yard line.
So right now, Randy, this is where I'm taking a shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I think you feel good about, and I don't know if the other team noticed it, but you got Liam Derman out there who has had a couple big plays for us this year. Wonder if they're not looking at maybe getting something to him.
Again, that's that little dink and dunk, but I would love to see us take the top off of one.
I think this is a good situation for sure. Now you're at 2nd and 4, 3, really 2nd and 3. Just a little stick concept there, and I love seeing them go to that with the little flash fake that they had in the backfield. Hold those linebackers a little bit and get it to your inside slots there, and nice little play. I would love to see them go with something up top there to Liam Derman right here.
Yeah, 2nd and 3, great place to do it.
Looks like they're going to. So they ran a flood concept there, Coach West, and Cosby did a good job over on Liam of getting back and staying deep as the deepest. And so Nate threw the out, almost a pick, wasn't though. So leaves us with 3rd and 3.
Yeah, I still think he could have pumped that and just let it fly.
So we're going to be trips to the bottom side of the field here with Willard King, Navarre McDonald Reisner, and Colton Relation. Look for a sprint out maybe if they don't run the football here. Looks like they're running.
He's going to be short.
Just short. I think you go for it here. Again, you got a 1-7 team and a 2-6 team. You've been able to run the ball pretty well tonight.
Now this is where you just put Nate under center and just go ahead and pick up the first down.
Well, I believe what they're going to here is a little 31 package. I talked to Coach Brandt earlier in the week, and this is something we hadn't done a lot of, but it's essentially a shotgun power I. So it's something they've been working on. You got 2 blockers over there with Jeremiah and Harlan Nelson, and so be interested to see what we do here. He's gonna be short. He was driving those legs there. I thought he might have a chance, but I like the call to go for it. I'm not sure if it's that close if you don't just go under center, but I think we also bounced that one out a little bit too much.
I think there you just get Nate under center and let's go. Kind of got a little cute there, and I don't think that was exactly what we needed. But let's let the defense rise up and see if we can get the ball back. It's been a kind of a blah game right now so far.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of energy, Coach. I don't see a lot of energy on either sideline, and I mean, we're running a player in there late. Those are the little things that we've got to work on, and just another quarterback. We got a flag over here. Coach, I don't know if you noticed, but a different quarterback in on that play.
I did not.
Yeah, that's number 5 there. Number 6 has been in there for him the first 2 series and switched up to a number 5 there. But I think that was an offensive penalty, or it could have been neutral zone infraction. I'm not sure, but he threw it right at the snap. So there shouldn't be a neutral zone in high school football, though, if I'm not mistaken.
They're waving that one off.
Okay. I've said for years, though, I don't like when you don't throw a flag. At least there they threw a flag and talked about it and determined there wasn't a penalty. But rather than throw it and wave it off than to blatantly miss something that they should have thrown one on. At number 5, staying in at quarterback, they're going to be 2-by-2. I wonder if, this is probably maybe a guy that can throw it a little bit more for them. I think they've probably determined that they need that.
Yeah, this has just been I need a coffee over here, Randy.
Yeah, a little blah first quarter.
I need a coffee and, maybe some music. I got to get something to get me fired up.
I play some Breaking Benjamin or Nickelback for you.
Yeah, a little Nickelback. I'll take that. Beautiful sunset as I look out over the campus here at Eagleton College and Career Academy.
So going to be second about 8. Cosby, they're staying in this. I mean, they've been 2-by-2, 3-by-1 the whole time, but majority of the time they've been in this 2-by-2 look. Going to throw it here. Double move, and he's wide open. I'm very, very thankful that they threw that one, Coach West, because that kid running towards you was wide open.
Well, I thought we had a pick there, Randy, if we could have just – it's almost like we just couldn't get our hands on it.
Yeah, right there, all they did was ran a little what I call just a hitch hash, where they run a hitch from the outside guy and a little fade to the outside by your inside guy, and we lost him, and I'm glad that we didn't give him a lot of time to see it, because
he had Tyson Click breathing down his throat.
Yeah, and certainly had an open receiver, and probably something they're going to go back to. So that was a false start. Man, what a wonky game here in the first quarter so far.
Yeah, this is ugly. I'm not sure that's not offsides on us.
They didn't move. They did call offsides on us, but, man, the offensive line didn't move there. Not sure if we have a replay on that one, but we have a replay. John's got a replay for us that we're going to throw up here. And I could see – I just didn't think the offensive line moved when That was a false start. Yeah, I mean, they were in motion, and I thought there was a little bit of a flinch, and then we jumped. But, again, 3rd and short, got to get a stop here. They're obviously going to and again,
I mean, that's back-to-back. Now, last time, I know Wyatt told me they have a blitz package in for him. He jumped, and then Connor gets there, but that's 2 times in a row, and that's just not disciplined right there.
Yeah, and Connor getting pulled out, certainly going to be talked to about, hey, we've got to watch the football, and Jeremiah going in there. But you hate to give up a first down on a play like that. It's obviously something that Cosby's going to do, so we've got to recognize that and adjust to it. Going a little deep ball here. Navarre's got decent coverage on him. Great. Oh, Coach West, you were right there. What'd you think?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I thought that Navarre had really, really good coverage, exactly how I know he's coached to do it by Coach Bruton. And
well, here's why I don't agree with the call. He's making a play on the ball, and he has his head turned. And if he had his body into him and he's not watching the ball, then maybe. But he had his head turned. And there could be a little hand fighting. I think that was a bad flag.
I'm going to be honest with you too, Coach. I'm not sure that ball had any chance of being caught.
No, it was 10 yards over his head. But I don't know if that's actually the call. That it's just the fact that was not even. I didn't see it.
Automatic first down.
Just continuing on this ugly first quarter here, just penalties and just no flow to the game. But hopefully we're going to get some energy going here and get a stop on defense with your Royals leading 7-0. Jeremiah Fitzgerald on the tackle there. Don't like him giving up that much. It's just a little inside zone play. Our squeeze guy, who was Jeremiah, was late to the squeeze and made the tackle there, but don't like giving up 5 on first down.
It's 2nd down and 5.
No, right now, Randall, we've given up at least 45 yards in penalty plays right now, and that's not going to get it done. And now, they're almost in the red zone.
2nd and 5 here. Obviously, we'd love to see a negative play here. They got trips to our sideline. I'd be looking for some kind of little rollout. And just a little quick screen. Lane Cope chasing them. Good play there. Still got, and that was actually the quarterback. Got a flag on the play, but that was the quarterback from the first 2 series there, Coach West.
I believe that maybe all the wind blew up a lot of yellow flags out of the field.
Yeah. Looking at the camera shot there, Coach West, I think we got Zane Winders on our sideline, trying to see if I recognize a few of the other officials, but they did call a hold there on Cosby, so that's going to put them back 2nd and 11. But a little bit of creative work trying to get 6 the ball in some different ways. Obviously, we talked about it there early, a kid they wanted to kind of move their offense around with, and now they've got him out playing receiver, so got to keep an eye on him. Obviously, that's he's probably their big offensive firepower they've got. So,
as we're getting down under 40 seconds here in the first quarter, and what's been an ugly first quarter.
Trips to your side there, to the Cosby side, rolling out. Just not a great throw there. I'll be honest, if he throws that, I think it's picked. If he gets that to the receiver, I think Navarre's still running with it. So pretty good coverage there. Just a flood concept, a little flat route, out route and streak by the outside guy, vertical route. So we did a good job of covering that one there.
I'd like to let Mr. Dallin know that the Penguins are back.
When you're watching football, there's nothing better when you look at the scoreboard seeing a little bit of Penguins dancing around. Got Wyatt in there on the edge. Not sure. I bet you we're bringing him here. Oh, he dropped back a little nickel package. Borderline crackback block there. Great tackle by Navarre. What a big addition he's been after those first 3 games, Coach West. I think he's a kid that does a lot for us and been a big addition. Got a replay here. Yeah, just lost contained, but Navarre, man, did a really good job of fighting through a block and getting up to stop the play. At the end of the first quarter, it's your Eagleton Royals 7, Cosby 0, 4th down coming up. We're going to go over to Mr. Cosby for a sponsor spotlight.
So I don't know about everybody else watching, but I kind of feel as though our football team needs to call the guys over at Coons Grand Course. Coons Grand Course, get that ACT prep done. Get that score a little bit higher. Let's face it, everybody here could be making a little better decisions. If you need to get your ACT score up, call our guys at Coons 865-387-0815.
Ultimately won the championship.
And Coach West, this game so far has just been one mistake after another by each team. Both teams shooting themselves in the foot, it feels like.
From his coach, Mark Rivera.
Sometimes our favorite coach here goes a little deaf in one ear. So while he's redeeming himself, we have sounds like they are listing out some of the local champions we've got going on. I believe that we had a state cross country win.
Yeah, David Dando finished 8th in the state of Tennessee. Kid that runs track for us and he did a really good job. And looks like Ethan Anderson's down there on the field, if I'm not mistaken, a kid that qualified for us well in the tennis and made it to made it into the postseason. And so loved to be. And then Lila Campbell there made it in golf. So three kids that really represent what we're about here at Eagleton.
Yeah, and
love to hear that.
Cross country coaches, we have Coach Hart there, we've got Coach Moore and Coach Frank.
Yeah, absolutely. Done a great job with a it's the recurring theme, but continuing to always build programs here in the academics and athletic world. Cosby with 4th and about 8. They're going for it here. Watch the ball. Motioning over to a little trips look. And we jumped again.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous now.
It's incredible. I know that our coaches do not coach these kids to jump off sides and to watch the ball, and we've got to have better discipline than that. At the end of the day, we cannot continue to give up 5-yard chunks like that.
Well, I mean, that's your 4th offsides penalty of the night.
And there's never an excuse for a defensive lineman that the ball is 3 feet from your nose to jumping. Makes it a little more manageable for Cosby here on 4th down. Going to go with the throw. He had an open player there. He's going to, Joel lost him there. Alan Faree with a tackle. Nice play, Alan Faree. Love to see that. That's another kid that has been here from day one, been working to get on the field, and made the most of it there.
Coach, I'm not sure that's Alan Faree. I think Alan has hung his football cleats up. That may be somebody else.
No, he's actually back, Coach West.
Is he back? Well,
he
good
is.
for Alan Faree.
Yeah, he talked to Coach Childs, and they worked it out. And obviously, Alan had a little bit of extra running after practice, but Alan is back. So glad to see him, be able to get out there and make a play.
Well, that's good to hear. Alan's a good kid.
Eagleton back on offense, a little 2-by-2 look again. Nice little RPO to Navarre, and Coach, I'm speechless.
Right now, we don't want this game. I mean, that's just carrying it like a loaf of bread, Randall, and it wasn't even a really great play. He's got a hand on it and pop it out.
Well, I feel for our coaches on the sideline. There's certain things that you coach these kids to do every day during the week, and then when it comes to executing, you just have to execute it. And Navarre, a phenomenal kid. I've known Navarre for a long time. It's a play that it's not going to set him back. He's going to grow from that. But man, I'm speechless. It's insane how often this happens for us. Tyson with another big play. Another great play by Tyson there. Coach West, if I'm Cosby, I'm going hard count every play.
Oh, yeah, without question. I mean, that's their best offense.
I'm going to try to get those 5 yards and until they stop doing it. And Right now, we're doing a really good job against the run, and not a whole lot going on in the pass. It's obviously not something, even though they like to be in this spread look, it's not something they've been super effective at thus far. But you got 2nd and 9, and again, I'm hard counting them here. Just a little quick screen there. Something to look at. Do you see number 6 down here on our sideline, Coach West? They're certainly trying to set up a little quick screen and go. A little snap and go where you fake that outside screen and throw it to a guy downfield, and it's certainly something they're going to probably come back to. So
Yeah, this is a big 3rd down play right here, Randall.
I'd love to see us force a turnover here. Force a turnover, get a sack, something like that. Just, again, went a little hard count there, and we didn't jump. Great job by our defensive line. Nice short tackle by Willard King right there. It's going to leave it about 4th and 6.
Manning's pass is story complete.
So right here, Randall, if we have a false start penalty,
4th down.
I think I'm going people's elbow on the turf.
I'm with you. If that happens, John, you have the rest of the broadcast by yourself, because I'm going to go bang my head against the wall.
But guys, if I got to click the flag button one more time, my finger might get cold.
So going trips to their sideline.
I definitely think we'll have a hard count.
They did hard count. Looking over to the sideline, getting the play call in. Coach, I'm not sure I wouldn't double hard count him.
Well, why not? He must have a voice like either Bobcat Goldthwait or Morgan Freeman.
Timeout, Cosby.
Never thought we'd have a Bobcat Goldthwait mention on air here, but Coach West is coming out with the big ones there. So down there in the huddle that you're seeing right now, Coach Childs and Coach Brute and Coach Winstead, they're talking, hey, first and foremost, we have to watch the ball and just play sound defense. There's not a single play that we're going to call that's going to be schematically unsound. So it's, playing your responsibilities and pursuing the football, hustling the football, and get a 4th down stop here so we can try to go score.
Right now, I guess the way this game is going, if you're watching it on YouTube, you can skip over and watch some funny cat videos and come back and maybe things will get better.
We encourage you to stay with us, but that is certainly an option.
Score, Midford.
Oh, man.
Ariel and Alcoa are tied at 7.
A little tied ball game with the crosstown Alcoa, the battle at Pistol Creek.
Who cares?
I do not. It's my 2 least favorite schools in the county. It's one of your favorite, though. They are going to go punt here. So that was they tried to get a hard count. You got to watch for a fake. We gave up a fake last week. And they're faking it. They're faking it. We've got it covered if we can tackle them. And we missed it.
This has just not been our night. I mean, we're up 7-0, Randall, but it feels like we're down 35-0.
And it's just everything that we can do to stop ourselves from pushing forward right now we're doing. Set it there when they were in punt. I would fake it.
Yeah,
it wasn't anything complicated. It was just a run by the punter. And going back to a little 2-by-2 set here. Pushing the ball down the field, a little push, there it was, just a little double move. Great play by Colton Relation. So right there, Coach, they just went out and up, just a little out and up with a pump fake, and they're going to do everything they can to get the ball number 6.
Relation on the breakup.
Yeah, right now, I mean, heck, if I'm Cosby, I feel pretty good about ourselves. You come in here, you feel like you're the underdog, and I know we're 2-6, but we've played much better. But tonight, this effort against South Green, we'd be down 3-4 scores by now.
Yeah, it's one thing that is a little bit of a recurring. It just seems like we play down to what we think our competition is. false start on the Cosby. But yeah, Coach, I mean, it just seems like, we traveled up to Carter County to play Happy Valley, and at the time they're an 0-3 football team. Now, it turns out they're a pretty good football team. They've won 5 straight since then, but we went up there thinking, hey, this is a team we're going to beat, and it didn't turn out that way. And the thing that worried me this week, and I know it worried some of the coaches, is just got kids walking around the hallway saying, oh, we got this in the bag, and they've came out with that attitude of we can just be here and get this win. So gonna have to ramp that effort up a little bit for sure.
I'd have a little something for them in the locker room at halftime, Randall. I may go behind the bleachers and just do it to the wall.
Yep. I mean, gotta find it. You gotta find something. I mean, just like here, it's third down, and on the sideline, we're just like statues. Our players who are on the sideline are like statues. And
I mean, it's the coldest night of the year. That's without question. The wind makes it feel a little colder. But that's football. Come on now, let's go.
Be watching for that hard count right here. We're bringing some pressure that they have, and wrapped them up. Good play right there. Great job by Gabe Steinbach coming up for the tackle. Another, they blocked us in the box. We did a good job out there of pressuring. I would caution us to be careful on allowing that to happen and then just tossing kind of one over top of us there. But that looks like Cosby's bringing the punt team out. Let's see if we can get a little life in us after that third down stop.
So this is 4th down and a long way to go.
Yeah, I certainly don't think they're going to fake this one. I've been wrong before.
Why not?
Maybe if they had Pat McAfee back there.
Coach, I appreciate that reference. Pat McAfee, one of the greatest of all time, and all the greatest for that Indianapolis Colts blue.
Delay of game, Cosby.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about Edgerrin James, maybe. Certainly not that quarterback that they played for.
Manning, Dallas Carter, Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis. You want me to just keep going? I can do this for you.
So it looks like we're going to pressure them a little bit here up front.
I think this is definitely a punt. Let's see.
I like the thought of pressuring with some speedy guys in there. See if you can get a punt block, and we almost got that one, Coach.
I think we may have got it.
Get away from it. I didn't see him throw a bag, unless that's one right there by the white hat. But, again, pretty good little punt for them. Even though it wasn't pretty, it was effective. Got us down to the 19-yard line, 81 yards to go for a touchdown. So.
Well, now, Randy, it's about time we do something positive here.
Yeah, I think right here, Coach, you just come out and you put your feet in the ground and you try to run the football down their throats. There's certainly things we can do here, but I think if your offensive line, gets a little bit more weight forward and drives them off the ball and let Nate and Lane go to work. Motion from Eric Fox. Going to fake it and bring it back under. Nice little hole there. Backside linebacker came and slowed him down there, but looks like we had enough for another mower works. First down.
14-7 across town, Randall.
Who's leading?
The Maryville Rebels.
Boo.
Coach, we talked to you about cheating with your ex. You're at your girlfriend's house right now. I need you not to be talking about your ex.
Which I do believe Gage Ledoux is back.
That's pretty incredible. That's an incredible comeback for a really good athlete from Maryville there. Nice little throw out to Navarre. Navarre's going to get the edge, showing off that speed that he's got. Great play, really good design there. He has a different speed, Coach West. He kid that has worked his butt off in the weight room and gotten stronger every year that I've known him. But that breakaway speed is certainly there for him. That's going to be another Mower Works first down. Going to be bringing pressure off the top side there. We go GT and Nate pulls it, got some room, kept his feet, and we're just rolling with him right now with another Mower Works first down. Little 2x2 look here from the Royals. I think they're going to probably stick this thing on the ground a little more. Rolling out, though. And he's got somebody.
Take a shot.
Navarre. He can't hold his feet. But nice little down the field. That's something we've been looking for there, Coach West. Just couldn't keep his feet for the big touchdown, but another nice play from Nate to Navarre there. If we could get a little bit better camera work from our 20-yard line person there.
Coach West, do you have your glasses up there with you? Can we bring them to you?
Quarterback run from Nate Clemmer. Comes up just short.
Clemmer on the keep.
It's going to give us
I got this on lockdown.
Ball on the tackle.
the ball right there on the 1 yard line. Second goal. He's short. Fell the opposite way. Went a little counter tray there.
His back was turned to the goal line, and he was about a half yard short.
It's third down.
Got to punch it in here. However you got to do it, got to punch it in here. Looks like they going a little tight look here. They're going to go brotherly shove up under center. Just get up there and push them. Oh, my gosh. Dude, it's unbelievable, Coach West.
It's highly frustrating. I think it's almost like they didn't know he was under center, and as he's going to get under center, they snap the ball. And instead of being a touchdown, we're going to kick a field goal, and it's phenomenal.
Steinbach to kick.
So Gabe to kick. Looks like he missed it. Wide right. So too good of a series there to not come away with points, Coach West.
Now, Randall, this is like a bad Saturday Night Live. Of course, Saturday Night Live is bad, but this is a bad Saturday Night Live skit.
And the thing about that there is that gives them the ball on the 20-yard line. So.
You don't get in, bad snap, pull the field goal. There needs to be a reckoning on that sideline.
See if the defense can give a little energy here. Looking for them to see if can force a turnover, cause a big sack. Still number 5 in there at quarterback. Looks like they've got number 6 out wide to our sideline.
Davis on the carry.
Another good play there by Harlan Nelson. Just a short gain there. Looks like we'll be 2nd and 7.
But right now, it's, maybe the best thing that can happen is halftime. I don't know. There wouldn't be any paint left on the walls if I was in the locker room. Right now, it's just they're lethargic, Randall. It's just everything is half speed.
Yeah, it's not a lot of energy out there. It's like they Halloween came a little early and they're playing some zombies out there. So a little 2x2 look. Cosby's lived in it all night. So Coach West, I believe we were about to get a double pass there.
Possibly, but imagine that, another flag.
Yeah, I think they were going double pass, a little toss back. Generally, when you see one go that back behind the line of scrimmage, there's something else coming. I'd love to know how many penalty yards we've had in the first 2 quarters here.
A lot.
More penalty yards than offense, I've got to guess. They're pretty close. Short pass, short gain there for Cosby. Really good job there by Liam Derman of being there for the tackle, him and Navarre. So going to be 3rd down and looks like about 7.
Right now, Randall, we got to get a stop and find something positive going into the locker room at halftime. Because right now, there's not a lot.
Yeah, don't want to go into the half 7-0 when you easily could be 14, 21-0. Definitely want to get a stop here. Nice deflection there. Nice deflection by Tyson getting his hands up. That's another progression for him to start getting that hand up when he doesn't get there because he's a big kid. Him and Gio both could benefit a lot from that. So there's your stop, Coach. Going to punt here. And can we go and capitalize on that here to make it a two-score game at halftime?
Yeah, we got 3 timeouts, 3:16. So, right
Certainly,
now, I'm looking for something deep on offense.
I don't think time's a factor. I'd like to see him go back to Navarre or Willard, some kind of deep play and another short punt, get out of the way. Again, another good roll for Cosby. It's going to get him back to about the 45-yard line. So
Miller down the punt.
it's about a 35-yard punt.
I got John Klaus in my ear, and he's saying these 3 minutes cannot go by any slower. If you want to live forever, be at this football game. Because right now, and you know me, I don't pull any punches. Our guys just look like they're dead out there. I mean, this looks like me when my wife tells me to go pick something up at Kroger's.
Coach West, just in case you didn't know, it's Kroger. Nate pulls it. Good looking play here for him. Going to get out of bounds, and another mower works first down. You know, Kobe, we haven't struggled to get a few of those today. We've just struggled to capitalize and hold on to the football.
Yeah, Coach, this has been hurt watching a little bit. If you want something not to look dead, maybe stop by Mower Works, get your mower back to life, so it doesn't look like this Eagleton offense.
So 1st and 10 on the positive side of the field. Like to see him go deep here, Coach West. And there he is. There it is, Coach West. That's what we've been looking for. That's another Broadway barbershop. No, wait a second. We've got laundry on the field. I'm going to guess they're going to say illegal man downfield, which apparently we could not call last week. But where that penalty's at and it being a rollout play, I'm going to guess we've got illegal man downfield. And it is. Just another big story in this season has been just big plays are erased and fumbles. And
It's,
do we have a replay on that one, Mr. Kobe?
I did not get a replay on that one. I was not expecting the big game there. Oh, it's painful, guys.
But buckle it up.
Randall, what was that call? Was that a holding?
It was illegal man downfield. That was something that I don't think existed for us last week, but yeah, I think Coach West was so mad there he just went silent. Nice little run by Lane, getting to the outside. Nice space right there. Hold on to the football. Great run by Lane Cope. That's, on a 1st and 15 play, looks like that was going to be close to enough for the first down, and it is. So another mower works. First down. Nice little play right there by Lane Cope.
Let's see if maybe we can get something positive. We're 1 step forward and 2 steps back. Maybe we can change it here.
I'm just going to go back to Navarre on that same play that they've had success with twice. Bringing pressure off the right, rolling away. I like it. And there it is. He's open. Oh, he was open. Nate's going to make a run. Good run by him. Coach West, Navarre was open again. Nate a little slow to get up.
Nate's limping.
He's tough.
Put me in, Coach.
You're too big of a Kentucky fan. The offense would continue to look like it has up to this point. So just in case anyone's curious, we do have a scoreboard issue down here. Need to get that changed back to 7-0 when they get that fixed on our board. But right now it's 7-0 Eagleton. we're going to have first and goal right here with 2 minutes left. A little over 2 minutes.
Clippers pass incomplete.
Okay, right here, I mean, we've got to put this in the end zone.
Yeah, I think you go back and look at some of those plays that Lane's had. He's ran well on both the last 2 series, and look at some of those plays we ran last week where we had that little in cutting route by Eric Fox where he was wide open in the end zone. Definitely some things we can do here. Just have to execute. Hand off the Lane Cope. He fights forward for a nice little gain. It's going to be third, about 3.
On the carry. Joins with the tackle.
Minute and 54 seconds. Clock is running. No issue there.
Yeah, our scoreboard on the home saying here still reading incorrectly. So
tight bunch formation here to your side. Motion across. Willard in the flats. They hold it. Nate's going to try to go make a play, and he's going to score. That is another Broadway Barbershop touchdown.
Broadway Barbershop touchdown.
The only thing I don't like there, Coach West, is Nate's a little slow getting up again. We gotta kind of protect that, make sure we get him a little treatment at halftime. But nice to see him capitalize there. Yeah, Nate's even coming off the field here. Willard King going to be the holder on this. That'll be the first time he's done that this year. Good hold by Willard. Good kick. And that'll make your score. Eagleton 14, Cosby 0. Good job by Willard jumping in doing something. He doesn't do a whole lot, and I know he practices that. But, yeah, I think Coach Johnson was so confident there that he left that 13 up there because he knew we were going to go score. And there was a replay there. Great job by our esteemed producer, John Covey, of getting that up for us.
Nate's still hobbling. He's walking behind the bench, and looks like he's favoring his left ankle, Randall.
Yeah, it looks like he's coming back here probably to get taped up. Hopefully we can tape that thing up, get him some treatment over the weekend, and maybe in the second half not have to run him so much. See if we can throw it out a little bit and let our running backs run the football a little bit. And but key here, Coach West, gotta kick this ball off and make sure we don't let any kind of big play happen and take it into the half 14-0. Or force a turnover. That'd be fine, too.
I'm assuming our backup quarterback is Willard King.
That would be correct.
Time off the kick. Shropshire and Quickball.
And he has not taken a snap this season.
So I got a good view down here. Nate is getting that left ankle taped up, so hopefully Miss Leela can take care of him. And kick by Gabe. Nice little kick. They dropped it. Reverse. We're there. Wyatt got to make a play. They're going to call a hold there and a really good pursuit from Colton Relation. Fell asleep a little bit there. Good job by Wyatt to recognize it. Throw 2 flags on that one for some reason. Maybe it was just they both called it, but that's going to be a block in the back against the Eagles. So going to be 1 minute and 11 seconds left. Eagleton 14, Cosby 0. 1 minute and 11 in this first half. Backs him way up there on the penalty.
It's first and 10 from the 13-yard line.
I'd be looking here, Coach West, at some trick stuff, maybe going back to that reverse pass, some of those double moves. I think Cosby wants to try to get something pressed down the field here. And good play there by the Royals.
Standing on your feet.
Coach Childs with the timeout. I like it. Coach Childs wants to get the ball back, Coach West.
Well, you can't take them to the locker room with you, Randall.
They don't pay you any extra if you take them to the second half. That's for sure.
So we'll just kind of see. He's got a minute 2. See how this rolls.
Well, and you know, I mean, if we get a couple stops here, their punting has been, you know, some high snaps, and they've had some really lucky rolls. And if you get something, you're around the 50-yard line and you got 40-something seconds left, you know, certainly enough time to hopefully go and take a couple shots.
Young man got up under his own power, so good for Cosby.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, is that their quarterback coach?
It was number 5.
Okay, so looking probably at number 6 going back in right here, I would assume. And so a little bit different threat, right? A little bit of running threat, and so we got to be looking at that and hopefully get some stops. Score interest, little competitive battle over a battle at Pistol Creek, 14-14. So I'm not sure that's what a lot of people expected out of that game. So
I did.
Obviously, the news you said earlier there with having Ledoux back from Maryville, big deal for them.
Oh, he's a real deal.
He is. Where's he going? Air Force or?
That I do believe is correct.
I thought it was one of the military
academy.
schools. Yeah. So
But he's a great kid. In my broadcasting class over there, always cheer for Gage Ledoux. So right here, Randy, you burn that timeout. Let's get a negative yardage play. How about a safety? Would be nice.
yeah, I mean, you certainly got to think he's going to be moving around with his running abilities. So you certainly want to. And there it is, kind of on cue. Ran out of room over there, and stop the clock so we didn't have to burn timeout right there, Coach West.
Right there, Connor Cox could have been thrown for a flag there.
Well, luckily he wasn't.
He'd stepped out of bounds, and the play was blown dead. And Connor gave him a little shove after.
Yeah, from this angle I couldn't tell. I saw definitely the quarterback put his shoulder down into him, but I thought I saw maybe a little late push there. Luckily we didn't get called for it. Third down. I think he's going to probably run it here and make us burn timeout. Looks like we're bringing some pressure in that nickel package. And we dropped some of them out. And Tyson's right there. We are very fortunate to not have been thrown for a face mask right there, which we certainly did.
Well, I thought they jumped.
Your team has your concrete tackle or off.
Well, we will take that again. Tyson with a little bit of a face mask there.
I guess my question here, Randall, is, okay, we should get good field position and have a timeout, but you got a hobbled Nate Clemmer.
We're going to see. I'm really interested to see Coach West when he runs out onto the field right here, how he looks. Obviously, you see it quite often. Saw it in the Chiefs game a couple weeks ago. You thought Travis Kelce had torn his Achilles, and he went and got taped up, and he went and scored a touchdown. So sometimes that tape will stabilize that thing. And
he's standing down there next to Coach Branton, and he's got his hands on his hips, but
he just gave him a thumbs up and said he's good to go. So.
All right, Coach Childs talking to him, so I guess we'll find out here in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we've shown in the little spurts of good offense that we've had that we can get some receivers open, and obviously Navarre's been wide open a few different times, and even on that first run that I think tweaked Nate's ankle a little bit, he had Navarre to your side there on another little wheel route open. So, I think we're going to be bringing some heat. The one thing you don't want to do right here is rough the kicker or anything like that. One of the better snaps they've had, but a very short punt. Can we get a good roll? And it is. That's a great job for a great bounce for us. I mean, we've got 20-something yards to go here. So what a change it could be, Coach West, if we can make it a 3-score game at half. Even
there's no doubt.
as ugly as it's been, you have a chance to go into the half with a 17 to 21 point lead here. So
Shout out to our Mr. Dad, Ian Britton, as he's home taking care of a sick young one.
Ian, we miss you. Glad you're there. Obviously, thoughts are with the little man. Hopefully, he's feeling a little better for you, and excited to get into basketball season with you. With our him being our head girls coach. So on about the 23-yard line here, and gonna do a reverse to Eric Fox. He's got one person to beat. Nice little move there, and I get out of bounds, Fox, and he does. What a play. Pulling out some of the tricks there, Coach West. I actually really liked that one. Went with a little fake to Lane Cope and a little end around with Eric Fox, and he made a great move.
It's first down and
So
goal.
first and goal, and you're right, Randy. If we can get to the locker room up 3 scores, as bad as it's been.
And I still think the message is the same. I've been there. I was on a team my sophomore year that we were up 28-0 at half and thought, hey, we're doing good, and we got absolutely reamed at halftime. So I think Coach Childs is still going to be upset because this could probably be a 35-0 game right now if we score here. So little handoff to Lane Cope. Inside we do have a timeout, so not a big deal. Coach Childs calls that timeout. Looks like we're going to be on the 5-yard line, so second and goal at the 5, 25 seconds left. I think you're throwing the ball here now. I mean, you're rolling Nate out, and you're getting that thing out of the hands. And
Now, is that the last time out?
that was the last time out, I do believe, because they ran on the play there before the punt, and so we used 2 in that series, and so I think we have 1 timeout left,
So
no timeouts left.
You got
I'm
a
sorry.
good 2 shots at the end zone here. Now, you cannot take a sack.
You certainly cannot. You have to take 2 and be smart here and be ready to live with a field goal if you have to. Obviously, much prefer to go put.
Well, and I know I say it over and over again, Randall, but I would put Willard King in the slot, 1-2, let it go.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a little bit of success with that tonight with a little stick pattern and some of those things, but maybe a flash fake to the running back with a slant over the middle to Willard, sure-handed kid. And, you know, one thing that we can say about Willard is he certainly isn't afraid to catch one over the middle. Not his MO. He'll put his hands on that thing and try to hold on to it whether a hit comes or not. So looks like we're going to be in that little tight bunch over to your side, Coach West.
I do not like a run here.
I got a single receiver up top. I think they're going to do some kind of 3-man concept to that bunch. They like to bunch it up there to kind of confuse the defensive backs. A little motion with Willard King. Probably going to go a little wheel route. He's open. Touchdown, Royals. Nice play call by Coach Branton for another Broadway Barbershop touchdown. And Coach right there, just a big play to score right there before half, but also a great job by Coach Branton of coming back to we've went that motion with that little flat route, and what he did there was just wheeled him out of it, and Nate put a great ball out there. So Gabe on to kick. Kick is up. Kick is good. That makes your score with 20 seconds left in the first half. The Eagleton Royals 21, Cosby 0. Let's take a minute and look at one of our sponsors. Over to you, Kobe.
While we got a minute, if you've got something just ugly, just not looking good, just over and over again, people are complaining about it because it doesn't look good, call the guys over at GT Shell. They can make it look good. They make it look like the end of the second quarter here for the Eagleton game. 865-441-6999.
Back here at the beautiful Robert M. Maxey Field at the Crown. The Crown's just such a great name. Whoever came up with that,
That is Randall Davis had himself on the back.
Oh, and a nice little squibber and hits off of him, and they still hadn't recovered it. That was close, Coach West. way closer than it should have been.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm moving. My bones don't move like they used to.
So just a little squibber, I think, is all they were trying to do. Make sure they didn't put it in Six's hands. And again, Gabe has such a bounce off that it bounced up, hit the shoulder pad of one of their players, and then they really struggled to get on it. I mean, we were half a step from getting that one. So looking right here, 13 seconds to go. You know, I think Cosby probably wants to try to not make a mistake here. 6 still in at quarterback, 5 still not shown back up. So I would think maybe just taking a run here and trying to get to the half, but you never know. They're going to just go with a little jet sweep. We get the tackle, another tackle by Tyson Click. That's probably going to be it for your half. We go into halftime with your Eagleton Royals leading the Cosby Eagles 21-0. We'll be back at Robert M. Maxey Field at the Crown after this.
All right, Coach, get over here. Get over here. As I'm not going to lie, that was the most frustrating half of football I've experienced, with a lot of penalties. I think my word, lethargic.
Lethargic's probably a good word. I don't know, man. Same thing we talked about pregame. You got to take care of the football. We're not taking care of the football. We're putting in a package. They're going on a salad count. Kids are jumping off sides. Yeah, like all those things are frustrating. Lethargic's probably a good word for that.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, and I hear them in the hallways because I'm out there and they're talking. They felt like this was going to be a game that they could win easily, and I think they acted like that in the first half. And that comes with a young football team. And but I think the clock management there at the end to get the ball back. Nate, okay?
Nate's good. Nate's good. He'll be ready for basketball.
I'm not worried about that. It's football season, so we want to make sure.
Nate's good, man. He's a tough kid. He just rolled his ankle. We taped it up. He's ready to rock and roll.
All right, well, let's get to second half, and let's go in there and wake them up. If you ever need a wake-up call, I'm available.
Are you?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go. Let's go right now.
Let's go.
Welcome back in here at Robert M. Maxey Field at the Crown. After halftime here, your score, Eagleton 21 and the Cosby Eagles 0. Want to make sure we give a shout out to our broadcasting team. Again, none of this would be possible without our leader, Coach West, and these great students that volunteer to come out here and spend their Friday nights with us. Obviously, we got Landon McClurg on our press box cam, Peyton Estrada, and Alex Cobb down on one of our end zone cams. And tonight, Coach West, being a master of a few things there, broadcasting with us and running the camera down on our other end zone, and certainly could not do any of this without John Covey producing for us. People don't realize what goes into this, and so we want to make sure we shout out Covey for what he does for us.
Yeah, and especially just Landon, Klaus, Peyton, Alex, our students that are doing this have been amazing. Every single shot of video that you guys have seen tonight has been student, except for the shots that you're seeing of the turf, which is Coach West, for whatever reason, really likes this AstroTurf. So
just looking at that first half, obviously, Covey, you're always going to take a chance to take a lead into the half, 21-0, but certainly could be a 4 or 5 score game here, and turn the ball over a little bit. Didn't capitalize down on the end zone and missed a field goal, but you certainly are going to take a 21-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean that first half, we just saw mistakes from both teams, to be honest. We shot ourselves in the foot. That one drive, we had 3 penalties in a row.
Can you hear me up there, Randall?
Yep, I got you, Coach West, loud and clear.
I'm gonna go down here and talk to Travis Hart.
Sounds good. Gonna get a little sideline interview with Coach Hart, and while you're walking to him, just some scores of interest. Potential first-round playoff game, York Institute in a nail-biter with Wartburg at halftime, 14-7. Your score right now at halftime, Maryville and Alcoa tied up 14-14. Few other games, South Green beating Granger 14-0, and the last score of interest, if I can find it here, William Blunt 13, Saudi Daisy 7.
Hey, I'm down here with the legendary Travis Hart of all kinds of fame and infamy. Coach Hart, what's your view on the first half of the game?
Well, I'm down here standing on the sideline with Bubba McKenzie and Officer Coppinger, and good things are happening tonight.
Well, I said we were watching this on YouTube that at one point I was recommending the viewers to go watch cat videos instead of watching the game. Is that a little harsh?
No, not at all, not at all. But I will say this: as the game went on, we are learning how to hang on to the ball a little bit better. But we're going to win next week. We can't be putting the ball on the greens.
No, it was tough. I said if you want to live forever, be at this football game, because it feels like we've been here forever. And tomorrow. I got Coppinger and Bub over here. They're running away from us. So we'll get back up here.
All right, well, coming in to start the second half here, Eagleton will kick off. Got Gabe Steinbach out there to kick off to Cosby. So want to start this half off with some positive momentum, get a defensive stop, and continue to try to go score some points offensively. And try to close this game out. Just I think in this second half, a few things that you're trying to do is protect the football, continue to tackle well on defense, and I believe 6 is probably going to be in at quarterback, so containing him from being able to run. So let's get this thing started here at Robert M. Maxey Field. Takes it about the 15-yard line. Wyatt Matosian down, slows him down, and a nice tackle there by, it looks like Eli Campbell. Great job there on the kick coverage. Wyatt Matosian gets down and slows him down, and Eli Campbell with the tackle. So going back out in the first half, Coach West, really big first half by Tyson Click, played well like he has tended to do all year. I looked at the stats that Coach Winstead compiled. He has 16.5 tackles for loss on the year. So one of the top leaders here in the East Tennessee region, according to the 5-star prep stats. So see if he can continue that momentum. Looks like we got a few different ones out there. Charlie Johnson getting some reps. Love to see that. A kid that has transitioned this year and playing more line position and has played well at times for us. 6 is back in at quarterback. They're in little trips. They're rolling out. Tyson again pursuing Lane Cope there. And Willard King this could be dangerous. Liam Derman chasing him down. Good tackle there for a big loss. You don't like to see him not get him down there, but a great job pursuing. Liam never gave up on the play. And a nice little loss there with a Coots Cream Course negative yardage play.
He ran about 30 yards to lose 15.
And he is now also coming out. I think he's a little tired after running 30
That'd have
yards.
been you or me, Randall. They'd have to get the AED out.
Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt about it. So, second and a long way, 21 yards it looks like. You know, that was kind of what I said there early is let's get a good stop, get some negative plays. And it started with Tyson Click pressuring him out and finished him off there. Very fortunate for the Cosby Eagles that play was called dead because they snapped it into the end zone.
Yeah, well, the play clock was running out. Coach was getting a little frustrated over here, Randall. He's screaming, he's counting it down, and I don't think his guys were. I don't think they had an idea what was going on right there.
Yeah, I mean it's understandable. I've been on football staffs where you're at this point in the season and you're struggling and what you're trying to tell your team, their coach, is just doing the little things right. And part of that is, you know, getting the play in and getting the snap and not having to burn timeouts in a game where, look, it's 21-0, but you're not out of this game yet. There's always a turnover that can happen and a big play, and you're right back in it. And so understandable by Cosby's coach there being a little upset, and see if Eagleton comes back out and gets another big stop. I want to take this chance to shout out Broadway Barbershop. We've got to call them out 3 times this game, and Johnny Morgan over there at Broadway does a great job. Been around for a long time, and our touchdown sponsor. But you know, somebody that does a lot of support here for the county schools, and so want to thank him. And make sure if you need a haircut, you go by there and see Johnny at Broadway Barbershop.
He told me I saw him out eating at the local restaurant the other night. Randall, he said he was going to be here tonight.
Well, I hope he's here and not at the other place. That'd be exciting. So. They drop back, number 5 getting pressured. And going to be a big sack there. Another Tyson Click, Connor Cox sack, and another Coombs Cream Course sack.
We need a grocery store to be our sack sponsor.
That would be pretty cool. Like, there's another Aldi sack.
Something along those lines. You know, Food City sack.
Food City's putting too much money over at a UT for them to sponsor us little guys.
Well, a La Lupita sack.
Yeah, sounds good. I'd like to have a quesadilla from La Lupita right now. Little screen play. Navarre there, sure tackler. He's going to get him out. Coach, we talked a lot about being lethargic in the first half. Cosby just doesn't look real interested in playing football right now.
No, Randall, they do not. That was a 1st and 10 that ended up in a 4th and 32.
So, again, looks like we're bringing on that Russian punt return with a little bit of rush here. You got number 1, Eric Fox out there, number 3, Eli Campbell, and some guys there on the front line.
Should be a good field position for the Royals.
Yeah, the way you got to be weary of a big bad snap here, and if you get in the end zone, cover that thing. Another good roll for them, and they're going to get the ball on the 40-yard line. So 40 yards to go for a touchdown.
All right, so right now, for all that is good in the world, let's put this thing in the end zone and let's take the top off and put it in the air.
Yeah, and I think another key here, Coach West, is run your offense, but protect Nate a little bit right here. A kid that, you know, he's clearly still favoring that ankle, so you try to stay out of situations where you got to use his legs too often here in the second half. Drop back, a little screen, little quick snap to Navarre, who makes a decent little try to get back to the line of scrimmage. He was there in the slot off the ball, dropped back a little bit, so he did a good job of getting back to the line of scrimmage there. And those are some things that you want to see if you can make a play out of those. Navarre, a kid that does a good job with the ball in his hands, and just a good job by Cosby there covering out of that 3-3 defense.
So no gain on that, so tough second down.
Yeah, I'd go back to Lane Cope here, let him see if we can get some positive yardage, and looks like they're going to run a little RPO, nice little power RPO there. Had a power play up front and just a little slant route from Navarre and a good pass by Nate.
That's a good pickup on second down. That brings up a very manageable third down here, Randy, and maybe this is one you could take a shot thinking that you're going to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, I mean, this is the part of the field where you certainly don't mind to do that. I'd be looking. You got trips down here. They've had a lot of success with those wheel routes in this game, and so be interesting to see if they come back to something like that. Going to run the football here. Never a bad play. Lane, 2 hands on the ball, nice pickup. Really nice pickup there. The ball was on the 31. Looks like he's down to about the 17, so a 14-yard gain on the play.
So
another
Motorworks first down,
Absolutely.
and we are in the red zone, and we do not have a red zone sponsor, Randall Davis. And
would love to have one. Give us a call. Get in touch with Coach West, and we get down inside that 20. Definitely love to call you out. And, back in a little 2x2 set here. Nate's going to take the snap here, and they're just running. They're trying to power the football. And look, you're getting 5-6 every play. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Put you in
now that brings up second down and about 5.
And yeah, I think this is definitely that situation that we keep calling for. This is a time where you can take a shot in the end zone here, and try something. You've got a 2x2 set, so you've got Navarre, you've got Willard both in the slot, and haven't went to Eric Fox very much this game. Might be a chance to throw one up to him. So that's going to be a first down on a throw to Colton Relation. Colton's been quiet here offensively, so nice to get him involved, and definitely excited to see another first down, Mowerworks first down.
So inside the 5 at the 4, I would say you're probably going to get a lot of Lane Cope right here.
Yeah, Lane Cope, maybe looking at an RPO with those slot guys, and in this trips, you've got some options with Willard and Navarre there. Little toss sweep, something I know they've been working on. Lane's going to try to get the edge, and that's a touchdown. A Broadway barbershop touchdown. Going to be time on the field. We've got a player down. Obviously, we hope he's okay. Coach West, can you tell who that is?
I cannot.
It looks like that's Scotty. Yeah, Bubba Ellison right there. Looks like he's popped up, so that's good. Kid that missed the first couple weeks of the season and then came back and became the stalwart there at center, a position he hadn't played in a few years. So glad to see him walking off under his own power there. But, man, again, just a good field position there, Coach West, but a good job by Eagleton just doing a couple different things, throwing the ball a little bit, some RPOs, and a heavy dose of Lane Cope. And I think that's what you want to see here in this second half is take the ball out of Nate's hand from a run standpoint and feed Lane, because he's only going to get better the more touches he gets. Gabe with the kick, and it's good. That makes your score Eagleton 28, Cosby 0. Let's go on over to another sponsor spotlight with John Covey.
Yeah, what better sponsor than Broadway Barbershop? Broadway Barbershop, thank you guys for sponsoring us. It seemed like a tight game starting out, but Eagleton's brought it back. Broadway, we appreciate the fact that you got on the street 4 times now. If you need a good cut, go see our guys over at Broadway Barbershop. They've been around for over 60 years, and I can tell you from experience, pretty good guys. So stop by and see them.
Coach West, this is something that, based on what we've done this year, it's not something that, you should have going in with a goal. And Coach Child certainly, in talking to him this week, is he said, look, our goal is to win the football game. You know, that's another win in the win column is always good. But I told him, I said, man, to have a chance to maybe get a shutout or get a running clock, those are things that gives your kids momentum and gives them the thought that they can do this thing. And so would love to see us be able to come out and do one or both of those things. And we're pretty close to that running clock now.
Yeah, Randall, the new TLSWA rule is 30 is the number.
Want to make sure and shout out the tackler on that play right there, Coach West. That was number 13, Rylan Lowe, a freshman, getting out there and playing some special teams for us and coming up with the big tackle. So that's one of our SESI students, and excited to see that.
Also a freshman basketball player.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, anytime you get a freshman getting this kind of experience on Friday nights, it's just going to pay dividends for your program going forward.
They've already started the bus over here.
Well, that's not a good sign. Again, I just hadn't seen a lot of want out of them, and especially here early in the second half. And, you know, right there, Eagleton rallying to the football. Lane Cope comes up with it there, and play was whistle dead. But
Hey, I hate to do this on the broadcast, but if John Covey could radio down to Alex Cobb and have him come up back to the press box and get my headset in my quickness to get warm, I forgot it. So that way it can help me when we get down toward the end of the game. So,
That's
Mr.
all right,
Covey, if you
Coach.
can take care of that.
We know that you're an old guy. We'll take care of you. Alex, if he's going to be
so 2nd and 9 here. Just a short pass there, Coach West. Another, second time I've said this, but not seeing a whole lot of fight out of the Cosby Eagles. I do want to point out there was a little conversation with the official there in Tyson. So this is certainly not the time for Tyson to do anything silly, and he plays on the edge, and that's why he's so good. But want to make sure we get out of this game and make sure he's ready to play at Cumberland Gap next week. Eagleton showing a little pressure. They back out of it. Incomplete pass there. Nice little pop there by number 12, number 22, Lane Cope, Liam Derman. Eagleton rolling some kids out for potential punt here, and looks like Cosby is going punt.
Well, Randall, this would be an opportunity for some of those guys on the sideline for Eagleton hadn't been in. I would expect Coach Childs, maybe after this series, you might start seeing, might be a good time to run a Willard King at quarterback if you can put another score on the board and then see what happens.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think you want to get some of those young linemen a chance to get in there and defensively for sure. And so they're almost blocked there by Eli Campbell. Don't know where that punt's been at all night, Coach West, but he just absolutely boomed that one. Line of scrimmage was the 39, and they downed it on the 14. So my quick
a lot
math,
of yards to go.
My quick math tells me that was about a 42-yard punt. So not sure if that was good math or not, Covey, but I think that was right.
And I'm watching Nate run on the field, and his run looks like my run.
So slow and kind of gimpy.
Slow and choppy. Almost, it's like, he's running on dial-up.
Yeah, and I said earlier, and I think this is an opportunity for you to see what your run game can be without pressing him too much. And
Well, I don't think there's any way he's putting this on the ground.
yeah, and let him throw some quick RPOs and stuff out of the pocket. And if he has to scramble, get rid of the ball. Don't take any chances on getting hit. But a little deuce look there, and Lane Cope with a nice cut to the outside. And that's about a 4-yard gain. 5-yard gain. Lane putting up some good numbers here. We've had one 100-yard rusher on the year. I'd like to see them feed Lane a little bit here, see if he can break one and get over that 100-yard mark for the first time this year.
Where you able to get any halftime stats?
No, they have not uploaded into our folder yet, so Mark Taylor doing a good job for us down there. Hopefully those will be available after the game, but right now they are not up. Nate drops back, a little pass over to Eric Fox on a hitch. Eric does a good job of getting upfield, getting another Mower Works first down. And Coach West, I know that we haven't had we haven't had any games like that this year, but I like to see us going to these concepts where it's, 1-2, get the ball out. All that's going to do is build Nate's timing up, and especially with him not wanting to run right here, I think it's a great opportunity to work on some of those things.
Yeah, as you're looking later on down the road.
Another one, little snap route out to Eric Fox, and he gets vertical, puts his head down, and gets a nice little 6-yard gain. 5-yard gain, sorry about that.
You're not going to overlook Cumberland Gap, but our guys, I think, overlooked this first half. But if you can get by Cumberland Gap, you're going to get the possibility to play a defense that you better be getting it out quick.
Yeah, and I mean, there's no doubt that York is an incredible defensive team if we get to that point in the playoffs. But Cosby played Cumberland Gap earlier in the year and got a 28-14 win. So that's their one win on the season. Nice little ISO power type play right there with Lane and another 10-yard gain roughly. 8-yard gain. My quick math on these is not very good. So that right there is another Mower Works first down. Mower Works getting their money worth tonight.
We appreciate it. I've actually got some news. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
So staying in that 2-by-2 look. So something a little different right there. Another power play, Coach West, but we went same side power right there. Just another thing that, if the defense is keying on that cross back away, being able to run that thing to the same side is another little wrinkle that as we continue to progress here as a program and what we do offensively is a nice little wrinkle there.
2nd and 5, this is a good down.
Yeah, I think you're looking for some kind of wheel, maybe a post over the middle with Navarre. He's had some success with that this year. Lane Cope with another good run. Here's where I'm taking a shot, Coach West. We've shown this drive so far in the last drive that we're getting 5, 6, 7 yards of carry. You've got a first down. I'd be looking at some kind of shot here out of this 2-by-2 look. Navarre, great athlete, and he's got a number 6 over there on him, but I'm trying to take some kind of shot here. Looks like we're throwing here, throw to Navarre. He gets outside. Good tackle by number 6 there.
Pass the right or complete. Quick ball on the tackle.
Yeah, right there. If he just couldn't get away, and number 6 did a good job of hanging on. As it gets colder here, my jaws stop working.
I want to give a shout out to Miss Karen Rose watching the broadcast, making fun of my calculating skills. I promise everyone I am a math teacher, but just looking at these hashes and these yard lines on the side and trying to do quick math has not been very good for me tonight. So. But love to see Miss Rose watching and supporting our guys, supporting the broadcast. Nice little jet sweep to Colton Relation, getting the ball in the hand of a really athletic kid. Pretty good block out there by Lane Cope, and that's going to be another Mower Works first down. Looks like maybe we've got a penalty on the play.
Some laundry.
Yeah, we don't have a replay on that one, do we, Kobe? Nope. So I think I thought it was a good block by Cope. Not sure if they called that maybe on Eric. Eric is 100% a willing blocker. That kid, if you watch him carefully, sometimes he's blocking 10, 12 yards down the field and putting some guys on the turf. So a little hold there. Not too much. Doesn't hurt too bad. Back to 2nd down and 9. Spot foul there.
Take a shot right here.
Yeah, I certainly keep waiting for us to. Again, I did say early in the drive I'd love to see them lean on Lane a little bit, let him get some carries, but I think you got to take a shot here. Same side power again, and Cope looks like he did a good job of getting down about 8 yards there.
Joyce with the tackle.
Yeah, we just seem unwilling to turn it
Third
loose.
down and a long 2.
I got that one close to right. They say 3rd and a long 2. I thought we got 8 on that one, but we'll call it 7.5. I was close. I rounded up.
Yeah, so Miss Rose, if you're listening right now, there you go. A woman of that from G. Wayne Davis.
Little toss sweep again. We did a good job of influencing there. Lane doing a great job of churning for yards. That's another first down. Mower works. First down.
Knocked out of bounds by Paul.
A lot of people watching the broadcast. A lot of people, faculty here tonight. I know saw Krista Cardenas and her family here. I love to see the support. It's one thing we love about Eagleton around here at Covey is we definitely have a community and a faculty that's willing to always support our kids.
Yeah, we've talked about it. This place is a family, from the kids to the staff. Doesn't matter if you've been here for a year, you've been here for 35 years. Your family here at Eagleton. I love it.
First time this drive, we went that little trips to the wide side of the field. Maybe looking at some kind of pass play here, but no, instead they're getting Connor Cox some carries. Connor likes to run those outside plays. Got some, a couple yards there, Coach West.
Joyce with the tackle.
What was that, Randy?
What do we get, about 2-3 yards on that carry with Connor?
Gain of 3.
Maybe.
Second down and 7.
Right at 3. We got 2nd down 7. I'd like to see, maybe a little fade over here to Navarre.
The one thing we haven't done this game that I'd like to just see us take an attempt at is throw one up to Eric Fox, a kid that can high jump. I mean, he's a sectional qualifying high jumper. Definitely got some ability in the jumping department, and so I'd love to see us do one of those. Oh, a little tricky play right there, and that's going to be a Broadway Barbershop touchdown, Colton Relation. Little trickery from Coach Branton and the Eagleton Royals offense right there. Went a little misdirection, and I couldn't tell. It almost looked like we handed that ball off twice. I'm not sure if we did, but if we didn't, it was a very convincing fake to the running back.
Well, here is your running clock, Randall.
Well, that's one of the two, and I said it'd be nice to get one, but man, it sure would be nice to get 2 of them. And just based on the way I'm seeing Cosby play offensively right now, I don't know that it's going to be a false start on us right there. Our wingback jumped. It looks like Connor, so going to back him up 5 and go after it again. But yeah, you'd love to see this fourth quarter us be able to keep that shutout going defensively and maybe put one more score on the board.
Offside on the defense.
They call it.
Penalty decline.
Okay, I don't understand. If it's all sidelines on defense, why didn't you let the play just go?
Well, in high school football, there's no any kind of offsides is a dead ball foul.
Okay.
None of those patented Aaron Rodgers free plays that he's so good at. But that's going to make your score with 26 seconds left in the third quarter.
Number 6 for Cosby just decleated Connor Cox for some reason, and then gave him the shush symbol.
Well, that's good and all, but it is 35-0. So 35 Royals, 0 for your Eagles, the Cosby Eagles, and again, 26.8 seconds to go. Coach Childs call a whole team into the huddle right here, and I think he's probably knowing what kind of character Coach Childs has. He's telling them we're gonna win this game like Royals. We are not gonna. We're not going to do anything silly out there, make any poor decisions and get this win in the win column.
But on the positive side for Cosby, that's the first sign of life for a while.
Yeah, it's been flat in the second half, Coach. Hadn't had a chance to do this much this year, but just want to give a shout out to the coaching staff down there for the Royals. Scott Branton, offensive coordinator, obviously Stephen Childs, head coach. Seth Bruton calling some defensive plays for him, and a big part of the game plan and special teams. And you also got Nick Winstead, and Eric Anderson, Mike Hill, Kenny Click, Dalton Grumman, big DG, Kyle Valentine, Justin Ridge, doing a good job and pushing towards a win right here.
Time out here. Quick ball and drop dive to return.
Nice little kick by Gabe. Back to about the 15. And a host of Eagleton Royals make the tackle. So, Coach West,
At the end of the quarter.
with the running clock. Just notice here running out here onto the field, we talked a little bit about the potential of getting some more kids in and getting them some playing time. Looks like we got number 15, Nathan Tippett, going in at corner. Charlie Johnson back out there playing defensive tackle, and Logan Powell. Also Hayden Richardson out at linebacker. So rolling a few more guys in, and that's exactly what we want to see.
Alan Faree in there at safety.
Yep, well, we're going to go over real quick to John Covey for a quick sponsor spotlight at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, we got some fun news here. This is a world breaking news for MowerWorks. So MowerWorks officially has become an Exmark dealer. As of Tuesday of next week, Mark and Naomi over there told me that they are getting some Exmark mowers. I believe 27 mowers up and ready to go on Tuesday. So stop by, see them. You need new mowers.
Fourth quarter. Arizona alcohol is still down at 14.
I cannot tell you how good of people they are. They support our people. They support our school leader. We love our guys over at MowerWorks.
Well, I'll just give a quick snippet. Obviously, I've talked a little bit on here. I'm an Exmark mower owner, and that Exmark wouldn't be running if it weren't for MowerWorks. And they're great equipment, but more than anything, the people over at MowerWorks, they always easy to work with. They tell you what it's going to cost, how long it's going to take, and they get us taken care of. And so, great news. There's been a void in Blount County with the closing of another company, and so all you Exmark owners, you're going to have a place to buy you some new mowers, and always a place to have those worked on. So, big news for one of our big time sponsors. So, Cosby back out here on defense again. Got some fresh faces out there. Eli Campbell in at linebacker, Alan Faree at safety. So. And right on cue, Jeremiah Fitzgerald, and looks like Eli Campbell on the tackle. Coach West, want to shout out something else, another freshman out there playing for us. Down here on our sideline, number 16, Arius Williams in there, getting some solid playing time. I take that back. I said freshman. He's actually an 8th grader. So something we get to do here at Eagleton, being in the same building. We have an 8th grader out there getting some snaps for us.
Right there, if Colton would have had a quicker break on that ball, Randall, that was a pick 6.
Yeah, it was floating, man. It was there wasn't a lot of zip on that one, but another great job of rallying. And Coach West, I think this got some potential to be a pretty quick fourth quarter.
That is correct.
So love to see those young guys out there, and those guys who haven't played a whole lot. Logan Powell out there, and Cosby staying in a trips look. Looks like they're just going to throw one up. We got a pick chance on that one. Oh, tipped off their hands. Rylan Lowe out there with a chance to get that one. But great defensive stand by our Royals, and Cosby will send the punt team out. Colton Relation will be back for the Royals. see an addition down on the sideline out of the booth. Coach Justin Ridge, offensive line coach, doing a great job. Hopefully he's going down and going to get some young cats in on the offensive line. Love to see that. And, but see how this punt turns out for us. Little illegal procedure right there, delay a game. I'm sorry. So got another freshman going in right here, number 88. That's Emilio Aguilar, and also number 32 getting some snaps. That's Aiden Price, another freshman.
Number 6 coming in. That is also a freshman.
Relation to receive.
Yeah, I don't have 6 on I didn't get an updated roster, which that is my job, so that's on me. But looks like Cosby got on that one, Coach. That is what we can't do. You if you can't catch that one cleanly, you get out of the way, and just get out of there. Also got another center working down here. Hadn't played any reps at center this year. I know Coach Ridge has been excited to get a chance to try to get Harlan Nelson in at center. So we get back on offense. It'll be interesting to see if we get a chance to see him out there. Coach, I want to make a quick correction on my fault. I've been calling number 16 Arius Williams. That's actually Daniel Nelson, and that was why the confusion of where is number 6 at on the roster. Number 6 is Arius Williams. So there's the confusion there. Arius now is out there at cornerback, and Caden Baker running in right now to play a little defensive line for us. Nice little pickup for Cosby. Best gain of the second half for them. Gain of about 6.
And it's taken down in 4.
Yeah, this is some good things happen after that terrible start, but we got some things to work on going into next week if we want a chance to get to the playoffs.
It's a handoff right there. A nice tackle by number 56, Hayden Richardson. Jeremiah coming in to try to clean it up. Great job there by Hayden. Again, it's a constant with this team because we are young, but Hayden on the tackle, a sophomore.
It's 3rd down.
Seeing our first action from Diego Rojo, junior for us. Picked off. Liam Derman with the interception. Looked like they had a new quarterback in there, Coach West, and he just threw one up. Liam made a great play on it. And so
That's nice for a senior on his last game at home to get a pick.
Yeah, and they said it in the pregame and over the PA, and we talked about it. But I mean, these seniors. You can't talk enough about 2 kids that came over last year to play JV, knowing they were only going to get 1 year of varsity football under their belt. But kids that wanted to come and be a difference maker, and so got a new quarterback in, Coach West, number 13, Rylan Lowe. Playing a few snaps, and that's a 9th grader you got in there getting some snaps at quarterback. So got a chain issue. Gives Rylan a second to calm his nerves. Everyone in the world thinks they can play quarterback until you get out there, and it's I'm certainly an offensive lineman, but even practicing over the years of me coaching, playing that thing scout team, and there's some nerves to it. So good for Rylan to catch his breath here and go get a little bit of work. Looks like Jeremiah's in at running back as well, Coach West. Can you see, Coach West, who's in at right tackle for us? That's 71.
Nice, Diego. Coach West.
Ryland takes the snap, hands it off to Jeremiah, who's going to break a big run. Nice run right there. And, man, what you love to see about that right there is a kid who has gotten very few snaps at running back this year. And, man, you've got an entire different offensive line in.
Yeah, it's good for Jeremiah to get out there and get some minutes.
And I talked to Coach Ridge earlier in the week, and he had what we're going to call a couple different lines, a blue line and a white line, and we've got the second team line in completely across the board right here. And so that's a big deal to be able to pop off a run like that with second group in. Did see a change there at center. Looked like Harlan Nelson came out. I'm not sure who they put in, but
Okay, yeah, I will.
Jeremiah's feeling it. May have trouble getting this snap off, Randall.
Jeremiah with a nice little cut, hard running right there. Nice big gain. So we've got number 52 in at center. I'm not sure who that is because that is usually Caleb Click's number, but nice little substitution right there for number 77, Jackson Rayburn, getting in there.
Are you picking me up there, Randy?
I got you loud and clear. Looks like we got Jackson in playing a little tight end set right here. Love to see that. Feed Jeremiah, let him go score right here, his first varsity touchdown. Touchdown. That's a Broadway barbershop touchdown. Coach, I'm elated for that, for Jeremiah on that play right there.
Yeah, it's good for Jeremiah to get out there. He's suffered through some injuries this year and then kind of got pushed down on the bench a little, but it's good for him to get some action. And a lot of those guys, Randall, getting out there on the field and getting some time in what is a historic season.
Yeah, and just to see us be able to continue running our offense, driving down the field with an entire new group and a new quarterback. I mean, a freshman quarterback that hasn't played a single rep all year, to be able to jump in there and lead the team down the field. That's a great experience for that kid. A little fake by Willard. I think he got it.
I'm not sure that's going to make the Cosby coaches happy.
I didn't see the snap, if I'm honest. I was looking at the monitor, and I didn't know if it was a bad snap. We got to that's
now,
the replay of the touchdown there.
From what I saw, that was not the result of a bad snap. I think that was a play call.
On the 20-yard line with Mr. Evans.
The other thing I'm interested in is, did Willard not play in that position very much, and just got a little shaky and felt like he needed to go. Knowing the coaches the way I do, I'm not sure they would do that up.
No, I wouldn't think so, but it still doesn't give you a good look.
So with 3:58 left in the fourth quarter, it's 43 Eagleton, 0 Cosby.
Yeah, I know. I would, if I was on the other sideline, I wouldn't like that either.
Getting a bunch of subs in on this kickoff here. Coach Bruton getting them worked out. First appearance by number 53. That's Mitchell Wilson, another freshman out there for us. Logan counts in out there on kickoff, number 41. Tippett getting some more action. Number 30, Kason McIntosh. So a lot of young kids getting some snaps right here, Coach West.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good moving into next week.
Not a bad little play, a little squibbed. You got a bunch of young kids that haven't been out there very much. Give them a chance to not have to run around too much with a guy, with a kid that could get out there on you. So got a couple new faces coming in, and this is really cool to see. Number 72, Kyler McMillan, getting in on the field. Also, number 65, Wesley Van Blerkum. So some guys that haven't played much this year, Coach, getting a lot of reps here for us late in the game, and this is exactly what you wanted out of this game. We called a timeout just from some substitution issues. Coach Child's trying to do a good job here of just calming some people down and trying to get us back on track here.
While we got a second, we'll take a quick minute. Thank our guys over at GT Shelley. GT Shelley takes care of all your lawn care needs. It's that time of year. Leaves are falling. You're going to want to clean up those yards. Call our guys over at GT Shelley, 865-441-6999.
Well, Coach West, I solved the mystery. It just hit me, but I was wondering who was wearing that number 52 jersey out there, that being Caleb Click's jersey, but it's actually his younger brother, Kendall Click, another 8th grader that decided after the season to play for us, and really cool to see him out there wearing his brother's number. So that was the mystery number there, was number 52, Kendall Click. Nice tackle by Caden Baker on the play. Kyler McMillan in on it as well. Another couple kids that have been here from day one since we started the program, and to see them get in there, not just play, but make a tackle, really cool deal. Caden Baker pretty pumped to make that tackle out there. So got 2 minutes and 54 seconds left here in this running clock, second half. He was I don't think he was fully expecting that one, and Emilio was.
So we'd like to thank everybody as we get an opportunity for our first full season of Eagleton Royal football here at home. Randall Davis, John Covey, very successful 5 games of broadcasting here at the Crown.
Yeah, it's I say this, and I know I'm a part of it, but I feel like we've gotten better every game. We fly, we do things on the fly, and sometimes we have to adjust. But I certainly think that from game 1 till now, we've done nothing but get better.
Well, and we'd be remiss not to shout out Coach West. He doesn't like to brag on himself, but he does a fantastic job with these kids, and honestly, I think I've grown this year, and it's because he's been willing to give us a chance. So thanks to Coach West giving us a chance here.
With 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, just saw our first appearance of Gavin Maloney, and Gavin Maloney out there, Jackson Rayburn getting some defensive snaps, and now it looks like we got another movement in there. Mitchell Wilson's playing on the D-line, and number 63, Peter Messer, getting his first action of varsity football this year. So that's really cool. Gavin's still out there. Love to see one of those kids make a play. Nice tackle there by number 82. I'm sorry I don't have the updated roster of who number 82 is, but good-looking kid there. Got to be a young cat. I'm going to try to pull it up here and see if I can look at the updated roster, just so I can make sure I get these kids some credit.
Turn over on down.
Jackson Rayburn coming in.
Jackson Rayburn back in there.
And Diego.
Going back out on offense, but we do not have to take another snap. looks like we're going to let the clock run out here for another big win by your Eagleton Royals. The Eagleton Royals 43, Cosby Eagles 0. Great game, guys, for the Royals. Great job on the broadcast. Want to make sure we point out it's a great job by the coaches of getting all those kids a chance to play, and we'll see you all next week.
Yeah, real quick, Randall, again, thank everybody for watching. Our plans next week are to broadcast from Cumberland Gap. A little bit of that will be determined by my coaching responsibilities, because I am the head boys basketball coach here at Eagleton College and Career Academy. So I'll do the best I can to get out there and without taking away from my guys that need me in the gym.
Absolutely, Coach. I know you'll work it out if you can. And again, your final score here at Robert M. Maxey Field at the Crown: the Eagleton Royals 43, Cosby Eagles 0. As we like to say here at Eagleton, we'll see you on the other side.